Well, all right, everyone. We're gonna start today's session at the door to adventure.
Yes.
Before all of you, somewhere across the broken geography of the Civ, you're standing before a giant door. Now, this door is at the bottom of a small cavern, which is at the bottom of a small draw. So you've been walking downwards for what feels like a mile. Imagine walking downwards and taking those steps. Up above, you can see the lights of the realm. And the trek here from the orrery has been perilous. Not so much as that you guys have had to fight or engage with hostile monsters and things like that, but uh, the Civ is featureless, save the large dross and junk that's dropped from the realms above. But before you left the Grand Ori, your faithful ally, Dr. Yobred Galleons, he gave all of you a gift. Well, specifically, he picked up. So I have this box of stuff, and I'm giving you all stuff. I hopefully there's something in the box for all of you. And he dives into this box. It's an old cardboard box. On the side of it, it says Yo Bread's Jams. Um, like it's a bunch of like old like like tapes. Parsival Sado, the Gloom Paladin. He just sits on one of the workbenches inside of the workshop, and Dr. Galleons, he produces an item for everyone. All right, so you, the bright one, Kiki.
Yes. Ah, yes, her.
No, yeah, the bright one. You're also
Yes,
quite
yes.
bright. This is
Gege just pops a giant pink bubble.
right. So in here I have those the contraptions that you have on your feet. What exactly are those?
They're my life, baby.
Excellent. That was what I was hoping for. I have something for you, and you're going to like it. And he goes into the box and he pulls out what looks like a collection of leather straps and two blue neon rockets that look like they are adhered to those leather straps incredibly precariously. These are for you. I use them for my very safe shoes that fly.
Go back to like the first word you were gonna say.
This is fine. No, we are
sounded
100%. No. We are good. And all you have to do is attach those
Can
to
I
your
just grab
skates.
him and pick him up?
All right. There's no explosion on these. There's no explosion on. You're fine. You're fine.
But what if I want an explosion?
You have to supply your own explosion.
Okay, thank you.
These, you will connect to those fabulous skates that you have on your feet. When you click your heels together, they will ignite and you will be able to go probably precariously quickly.
Dr. G, I think I might love you.
I know
Strap
it's
him on.
you begin strapping them on. They sort of hum. I mean, they sound a little bit like the sound you imagine an arc reactor would make when they start
Beautiful.
when you start to turn
Like
them on.
all of the neon signs got turned on at once. Is there any like white paint or spray paint around?
Yes, you can find some easily in the shop.
I'm just gonna add the word beast under fuck on my shirt. Just spray paint it on.
Parsifal Shadow's like, that was quite surprising. I guess it makes sense for the way everyone's been conversing. So, all right, well then, that was my only comment. Great. All right, so, you there, the musician.
I am the musician.
Yes.
Piper.
Well, Piper, I have a set of, I think they're bagpipes. I don't know how to play these things.
Oh, that's quite exquisite. Where did you get such a wondrous tool as this?
Fell through the sieve. We aren't. They've been here for weeks, and then we got them, and then we put them in this box. But I could tell they're just for you, probably.
Fantastic.
Probably.
From what I
Absolutely
understand in my
exquisite work.
investigations, they belonged to a magnificent bard by the name of Mad Jack Cottontail.
He sounds like a brilliant musician.
Well, I think he was crazy, but those are magical bagpipes, and I think that you'll be able to play them and do something marvelous with them. I'm relatively certain.
Oh, I very well think I shall. Thank you very much, good man. It's one thing to be knocked into a sieve halfway across God knows what dimension, but to have found a gentleman such as yourself with an appreciation of collecting rare instruments like this, I could be in worse places.
He grips an imaginary hat. Thank you. He turns to Mercy. So, I have for you a well, he goes into the box and he draws it. It looks like a cape, but then it begins to kind of like try to bite at him, and then he pushes it back down the box.
Fascinating.
This it's used to belong to a rather the savage creature, and we did some stuff with it, and now you can have it here.
Oh, thank you.
I guess like you draw it up and you drape it over your shoulders, and on the inside you see like there's a collection of teeth, and you think there for a moment as you put it on, there's an eye that like stares at you on the inside of the cape, and then it closes its eye, and then it begins wrapping itself around your shoulders and adjusting, breathing, panting, like adjusting on your shoulders as you put it on.
Oh, I very much like it. What color is this?
So it is the natural color of the beast, which is mostly that's peculiar. He looks, and as he touches it, and all of you can see from around the area of the collar beginning to move down, the cloak that Mercy's wearing begins to become black and white.
Interesting. Is the effect based on her, or is the effect based on the cape's reaction to her?
Great question.
I honestly have no idea. So that's
I super don't care.
yeah.
That's rad as shit.
Well, I appreciate it. It's quite gorgeous. Thank you.
Not a problem. Hopefully you like it, Master. Well, Damien, I have for you a amulet. And he goes into his box and he draws out an amulet. As he pulls the amulet out, he like hits it twice, and the second time he hits it, it sparks on fire.
Ooh.
With a roiling golden light. He moves to pass it to you.
I bow to him and take it, and I say, I will receive this gift with gratitude and wear it in honor. Thank you.
Excellent. So, yes.
I look at it. The sigil, that radiant light, the golden roiling sparks. Does that look like sunlight, like a sun,
Yeah,
or like a golden leaf?
It looks like a golden leaf, and it looks like it bears similar heraldry to House Bright Sun.
Ah, interesting. Thank you very, very much, Dr. Gallians.
You're welcome. Yes, use it. I guess use it. I hope it helps you in your various travels. And I guess that's everyone. That's every person. They've gotten something.
I don't have to have a gift. I'm fine without one. But
You see that you see the box like kind of like moves and shuffles towards Blossom. Oh, right. There's one more thing. So we have are you familiar with bear griffs? They're like bears but with wings.
what?
Right.
No.
Bear griff.
I'm familiar
Wow.
with bears. but never with wings. That's absurd.
That's incredible.
Some people are quite
I've
fond of
never.
them, and some of those people are inventors, so they make things like this. And you see he goes into the box and he pulls out what looks like a small bronze bear with wings. And I mean, at first it looks like something that's carved or cast, but upon closer inspection, you can see there are areas, spaces where the arms on the bear articulate, where the wings on the bear articulate, where its head articulates. And he passes it to you. As he passes it to you, you can see that it has a maker's mark. And the maker's mark underneath says yo bread. So but it's kind of cut into the bottom the way, like a kid who was like sculpting an ashtray would like cut it into the bottom of something. He passes it to you.
Okay, so Blossom takes it and brings it very close to her face and looks at it like very intently, and then looks back up at Yobred like, I love it.
It drops to its butt and then kind of like flexes its wings. So be careful with that. On command, it gets regular bear sized with wings.
No.
Very cool.
I have a question.
Very interesting.
That is very
Okay,
cool.
so the bright one, and then who else has a question? Bright one. Kiki.
Can somebody please tell me what the fuck a bear is?
Oh yes.
You don't have bears?
You don't have animals where you're from? Even
I
the
told you before, I
non-speaking
have
variety?
dog. There's like designer dogs, there's cats, there's rats, there's roaches, and there's rabbits. Oh, and pigeons. Lots of pigeons.
That's okay. I could get big real quick. And you see the small figurine like drops onto the ground and it turns into a full-size bear. It knocks over a table and it sort of like throws Parsifal across the room. Dr. Yobed's like, whoa, and then he falls backwards, and you see a giant, like bronze bear. It's got like big metal paws and kind of a helmet on the top of its head that droops down, and like two large metal wings that sort of like stretches and then draws back. Hello.
I have a second question, and it's part of the first question, but the second question is, can I fucking hug it?
You'd have to ask the bear. Of course you can hug me. I'm quite huggable. Thank you very much.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna hug the shit out of this giant bronze bear.
The bronze bear gives you a hug, and then it begins like kind of looking to see if you have any food on you.
I have Pop-Tarts.
Wow.
I think Blossom reaches in. I think she has some blueberries like in a pocket of her vest.
I'm gonna give Blossom the last strawberry Pop-Tart I have.
Yes. She holds them both out.
Well, wait. Do you want to do that? That could be the last, whatever that is, in the entire universe.
Ed,
All right.
I feel like this bear deserves it.
I want to know what it tastes like.
You
I
could.
snap off a piece, hand it to you.
Okay.
Dr.
This bear
Gallion.
and this
Thank you.
really hot monochrome chick deserves it.
What is?
Wait,
Can you describe what the Pop Tart looks like?
I mean, it's just a fucking like classic Pop-Tart, like, just with the.
Wait,
the-
can it be wild berry?
It's
Sure.
yes.
Shit, I don't care.
It is of course wildberry. You see, like there's I guess like it's a flat pastry, and on the top of it, as you take it from Kiki's hand, it's frosted, blue, purple, dots of blue, dots of purple, and it doesn't turn black and white as you hold it.
Oh, okay. Interesting. But wait, Dr. Gallions, you mentioned this could be the last of its kind in the entire universe?
Well, I might be putting the cart before the wait, is it the cart before the horse? How does that saying go? Cart before the horse. Yes. Well, because to be quite frank, I don't know if the realm that any of you came from still exists. I can look and I can see some places, but I can't see all of them until the Ori shifts and that particular realm comes into view.
If we can
Uh,
see this, can we possibly prevent this from happening? Is there any way to stop the fray as you describe it?
So, I mean, we're certainly going to get to the less fun part of my conversation with all of you.
I look at the others. My apologies. I do not mean to bring
way to bring
the
the
No,
room
festivities
down,
to a
Brett
halt.
Natty. Like,
I want to know. I
First
want to
things
know.
need to be
Nom, nom,
asked.
nom, nom.
We are here for a reason, after all.
I'm
Uh,
not. I'm just here.
I would also like to know, we need to gather this information so that we can see about saving our realm. Small doctor speaks too slowly,
Yes.
Boris says inside of your head. The doctor sits on top of a small stool. So we aren't exactly sure what the fray is. We know it is a force that moves, slides across the realms that hang above, and it it tears them to pieces. It splits them in half. Some of them. We don't know if it has a mind or if it's some kind of weapon. We just don't know. We've been doing some investigating, and from some mystical correspondence that I've prepared, there is a fellow, a seer in the city of seasons that has a theory about them. But that connection was broken when you came here, Damien. So I don't know. I know that the best bet for all of you finding out is not here. You would have to make your way back to the realms above and then search for the answer.
How do we do that?
So, the Civ has connections, nodal points that connect to some of the realms. The City of Seasons has a gate here, the Acanthian Gate, or the Gate of Acanthus. I'm not sure what it's called, but it fell from that realm, and from what my fellow Parsival has managed, Parsival, you've managed something. Yeah, I've managed. The place seems to radiate with energy from the City of Seasons. It radiates energy from the City of Seasons. So we've seen things. Have you seen it? I've seen things go into that place and vanish. So it's very up high likelihood that it connects to the City of Seasons. Probably.
So let's do
So
it.
I might find my way home, but what of the others?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yes. He goes, my final gift. I have a rock. This is a sending stone. It's a sending stone.
Oh,
So,
I see.
What does it
Beautiful
send?
rock.
this stone you can use to communicate with me.
Oh,
And
it's a phone.
what? Yes.
Phone?
Looks like a rock though.
Rock.
Yes. It is a
Yes.
rock. It's a sending stone.
Yes, it's a sending stone. I
Who
mean,
are you going to send it to?
I've
But-
stopped
So
asking
that's
questions.
like what I was
Good,
saying.
yes.
Yeah.
that's solid.
Yeah.
Right. So
So-
this connects with some of my other apparati here, and I will be able to speak with you through the stone. Once I have more information, I will give it to you.
Excellent.
That's fair. It's a magic rock.
What a world.
Who's got big pockets?
I don't understand this place. Perhaps we should
It's-
begin our trek soon. We have to make our way back to New Orleans.
I'll take the rock unless, and then I offer it
rocks.
to Blossom in case she might want to hold it because it's a rock and it's made, based on her affinity with nature.
And
I
I
do
like to rock.
Rocks. And I have many pockets. Blossom takes the rock and sticks it in a pocket. I will take good care of this stone.
Thank you.
I totally trust you. I just met you, but I trust you. I don't know why. I'm probably too easy to trust, but you know.
I will go ahead and salute Sir Piper because he is about to rock.
Oh,
I
for
appreciate
fuck's
that.
sake.
Oh my goodness.
All
So
of the rock jokes.
I do have these awesome new
just all
pipes
those-
that I'll have
all
to
that
try
rock
out quite
potential.
soon.
I know, and I did salute you. I
so
mean,
I
come on.
Blow
Dr.
myself
Gal
up with these rocket skates just to be out of this conversation. No.
Yeah,
Dr.
you're about to rock
Galleons,
it out of here.
I'm just jealous I didn't say it. So let's be real.
Dr. Galleons, he says, well, very well. I can fashion a map for all of you that will take you to the Acanthian Gate, and then there you can ascend the realms. Just so you know, it's probably going to be quite dangerous there.
Sweet.
So there are the Fray is not sentient, but some of the things that interact with the Fray, they have their own sort of grim sentience. These Freylings are shadows of what they used to be.
And
And
you hit him?
Afraid
You
creatures of
can.
another reality.
yes.
You
So
have
both,
weapons.
both yes. Yes, you can hit them. Yes to the other thing as well.
I am not. I'm not afraid.
Very well.
Perhaps
I
it's
see
been
what
you
too
did
long
there.
since they've
Hold
heard
on.
good
Not
music.
afraid.
Is Mercy afraid? Can I make
No.
an insight check on Mercy?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, if you
Okay.
go,
Oh, I thought
feel
she was
free.
making a pun.
That's a natural one. She's super not afraid.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, like, at least two of us are completely, and 100% absolutely not afraid at all. Right, Mercy? No fear whatsoever. First one's through the door. Am I right? High five.
High five. Don't be afraid.
I like
Tiki.
that. I like that.
Yes.
Oh,
it's
I'm
always-
sorry. I ate all of the things that were over this corner. I'm moving to the other corner now. The large bronze bear, well, Bear Griff says, and he begins to trundle his way to the other corridor. That was all metal in the other. Okay, so, yes, probably best if you all begin to make your way. And good luck to you, all of you. And
We thank you for that. Wish we survive. I know I do. All of us. And hopefully we all get back to our realms. But if not, this sounds like quite the adventure.
We will, Music Man. I'm sorry. What's your name?
Oh, my friends call me Piper, but my true name is Sir Lancelot Longfoots.
So, which one do we call you? Like,
Piper.
are we your friends? All right,
It's
sweet.
easy to remember.
Piper.
I have had a total of two
You can all
friends
be my
who
friends.
were rabbits now. You and then Fifi, but like Fifi was like a rabbit in the sense that she dressed like a rabbit and then had sex with people for money.
Intriguing.
Huh.
so you all make your way.
Tiki, try your Pop Tart, please.
Yeah, as long as the barrel let you have some Pop Tart.
I haven't gotten to it yet. You can have it. It's fine. I've been eating all of these other bits of things. These taste like metal
I have found
because
some
they're
apples.
metal.
I'm
What's your
going to
name,
make
Mr.
you
Bearman?
fair.
What? What do you mean name? I'm just a bear griff.
We call him BB, Bronze Bear.
Give it a name.
You
give it
need a
name.
name.
Oh,
Hmm.
do
BB.
one? Well, I mean, you're the one that has my most wonderful and awesome figurine. I mean, it just seems right that you would be the one that, to give me a proper name if you had one in mind.
It will
Oh,
be
He wants you to name him.
Called Gib. He's a
a
BG,
coot.
right?
Like
Say it
a coot.
A coot.
Okay.
It's
And
two
then acute.
words.
Like the triangle?
acute. Oh, I'm sorry. That's so much
Well, I was
better.
thinking,
There's no way I know that, but it's so much better.
Oh,
You shall be
Oh,
called
call him-
acute.
Own
I'm
it,
not
little
a
bronze
kid.
bear. Own that shit.
Because you sure are acute.
A cute bear.
when
Yes, that is.
he says acute, and then he becomes a tiny bear with wings, and he begins like flying towards Blossom's
Aw.
pocket.
That
nice.
is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Very
That
nice.
is quite fascinating. Your cute bears. Good addition to our party, I'm sure.
Mhm.
Whoa.
We're having a party?
So-
So you're a party.
What?
So you all make your way across the geography of the Civ, and you find yourself in front of this Acanthian gate. It stands closed. Green energy ripples from its edges and emanates from a lock. There's a lock. Does anyone know how to pick a lock? As you
Yeah,
look at
I
this,
fucking got this all fucking day. And I kicked the ever living shit out of it.
all right,
Ah,
make your
wow.
check to pick this lock. And you can
23.
I'm sorry, 43?
23.
23.
That's not a
Still
number.
impressive.
I also heard 43 for a moment. So I'm like,
43.
man, this is gonna
9
be
million.
this is gonna be the fastest game ever. You Kiki, what does that look like when Kiki kicks this door open?
Just like a 5'4" like muscle woman fully swinging from the hip a giant like multi-neon colored skate straight into the lock and just snapping it off.
Nice.
No, like full force, no flare.
So it impacts the door buckles, and you see the slab of the door get rocked backwards, crashes on the inside, and slides with the force of the impact of the blow. You look inside, and you can see this place is quite dark. But once your eyes adjust, you
Oh,
can
no,
start to
no. If it's dark, I'll take care of that. I cast light, a golden light in front of us.
Ooh.
where would you like to put this golden light, Bob?
20 feet ahead of us. Make
You
sure.
gesture outwards, and as you cast that light out, it lands on what looks like a small podium.
Hmm.
That podium illuminates with light, and now you have this kind of clean candle torchlight blazing on this podium, and the areas where it gets dim and dark, those areas are cast in a green light.
Hmm.
So now might not be the best time to mention this, but I don't usually work well with people. All right, let's do this. And I'm just gonna go in.
Colors is so interesting.
I guess like you begin. I guess Kiki, you're at the front. I guess who else is following behind?
I'm gonna follow right behind Kiki.
Okay.
Well, then I will be right next to the monochromatic. By the way,
You'll
what
be
are you
next to
dressed up
Mercy?
like? Yes. Are you dressed up in normal clothes? Are you dressed up in armor? Or are you dressed up
Uh,
in?
I'm wearing basically kind of leather armor. But
Cool.
I am still having. Can I still wear the cloak?
Of course you
Still
can.
like that monster. Okay, great. So am I kind of blurry basically like all the time now?
Yeah, certainly. Like
Fascinating.
as you adjust the cloak, it's like it's like it turns on, and as it flips on, you just sort of like vibrate. Like
Okay.
I guess like you blur in place. They're
Ooh.
after images of you as you walk. Sometimes you remain in one location, and then
Mhm.
sometimes you I guess like you move almost ahead of yourself, like it's imagining the places that you would go. It also like snarls and then moves and then like makes like it kind of like taps your side a little bit.
This
Okay.
might be the coolest thing I own.
Fascinating.
Mercy, can we please be best friends right now?
Yes.
You should.
I hop along behind the group, of course,
Yeah, Blossom.
bringing up the
12.
rear with my pipes.
Yeah, I think Blossom is between Piper and Mercy and Bob. Will you tell me your name one more time, please?
Damon Lightbringer.
Damon, between Damon and
Yes.
Mercy.
Yes.
Is it possible to do? Are there like earthen walls? Were there walls on the sit? Did you say that and I missed it?
Yeah, you I guess like you move to examine the walls, and you can see that they look like earthenware walls hewn in a manner that would be kind of in line with a mine.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, Blossom's definitely like feeling along the walls and going to like where the green light is cast because it's so fascinating looking.
Yeah, as you I guess like, as you get close to the I guess like the space of the walls, that light seems to it's like it jumps a little bit in between your hand and the wall.
You
Kiki,
Yo.
You move past you move to the podium,
Yeah.
and you can see on either side of the space of the podium, they look like there are two small rooms. In those rooms, you can see what look like old wheelbarrows, broken picks with rotting handles. It looks like they're like satchels as well, just kind of full of stone inside of the spaces.
There's
On
a
the
bunch of like old rocks in bags and shit.
It is a
So am
strange
I.
place to leave bags full of old stones.
I feel
Someone
like
keeps these, I
That's a-
assume. Yeah.
it's like a weird
I look-
decorating flex, but
I look to the druid. Is there any understanding of what type of stones these might be?
someone can make a survival check if you want.
Oh, I think I'm
Okay.
good on survival.
It can be
Good.
survival or nature.
Oh yeah, let me do that. Okay. I got +4. I got great.
Yeah,
Big
that's better than me.
That's a 16.
Nice.
Nice. Very
So hell yeah, certainly. As you examine, like I guess, like the space in this in this quarry, what are you looking for specifically?
I'm I guess I'm if you're talking to me, I would be looking for like evidence of like why the wheelbarrow's there. Like, is there any kind of like minerals or rocks or
Okay.
something that they would be.
So you look at the I guess like the minerals and rocks, and you look as you push them over, you can see flecks of reflected light, that sort of like green reflected light, like that ore, like in veins in the rocks that are the smallest rocks that are on the side. On the other side of the podium, Kiki, you notice you keep walking, but you kind of like notice it out of hand. It looks like there's a space for a railway car. Like they're like tracks that are laid down. And past the podium, the space narrows again to about a corridor that's probably 10 feet. It's like a 10 by 10 corridor. And then past that, where the small rail ends, the room opens up again. Go ahead, Kiki, make me a perception check.
10. 10.
Would you? Oh, 10 total?
Mhm.
Super
Like,
sweet.
yeah.
All right. So Blossom, yeah, this is certainly some kind of like ore mine. And this mine looks like up until it fell from the sky. Would a mine fall from the sky? It was probably quite active. The wood handles on all of the different tools, they're broken, but they don't look particularly old. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Kiki, you walk between two giant suits of armor.
Yeah, totally.
You make your way between two giant suits of armor, and as you like walk between them, you see one of them like it's like it shudders a little bit and like moves its head. And then it
Kiki, hold. Kiki, hold. I point at the suit of armor that moved. Are these guardians? Are they sentient? Or is there some kind of light that glows in their eyes? What do we see?
so as this thing shifts, you can see a faint flicker of light emanate from inside its helm as it regards Kiki.
And does
And
this
this is a sorry, I got slightly interrupted. This is a suit of armor and a helmet that is slowly turning towards Kiki, emanating light inside of it.
Yes.
Okay, can I drop kick it? I
Fuck
just like
yeah,
to,
you
I mean,
can.
okay, yeah, great.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as that thing starts tilting towards my new friend, I want to drop kick it.
Let's this is gonna be an initiative check probably, but
Okay.
after you drop kick it. So you drop kick first.
Oh shit. Uh,
does
it's a 9. I rolled that.
All right. So you I guess like throw yourself next to Kiki and you lash out with your foot, and your foot hits the suit of armor and impacts its stomach. It's like it shudders and then it moves forward a step. And we're in initiative.
Oh,
Okay.
Yes, we
Is
are an
this-
initiative.
Does this
Giant
remind me
suits
of
of
the giant plastic mall guardians?
A little bit like the giant plastic mall guardians.
I was like almost
Ooh, Piper.
chessboard
Nice.
vibes is what I was
Rolling
getting.
hot tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
I got a nat 20.
what?
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Heck yeah!
Can I be like, this is energy or some really cool thing? This gives
Can I
energy.
be like, I say a cool thing?
Something
Of
cool.
course you can. I love that.
Subtitle me a cool thing here.
So Blossom, you're going on 20 on your initiative.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm sorry. Say that again, David.
You're going on 20.
Yes.
All right. Let me go ahead and I'll get some initiative numbers. Piper, what are you going on?
25.
When you go, wow. Oh yeah, because you're a Herringon, right?
That is true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you're
I'm quite
like
quick on my feet.
you are built for speed. Damien, what are you going on?
I'm gonna let everybody else go before me. I'm on a 4.
Oh, you're gonna let us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
The dice
Yeah,
have
it takes a minute to-
Everyone feel free.
Everyone
Yeah.
go first.
I'm going to assess the situation first.
Nice.
I see.
All right.
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Mercy, what do you got?
I got 12.
Big 12. All
Big
right.
12.
Kiki, what does she have?
21.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So these two suits of armor, they regard you, they turn on you. And we have, so going on 25, we have Piper.
I say, Bean, that is quite a unique place to be standing when you look like you should just be standing and not moving. And here you are moving straight towards us and our party. Look, I think that you should stop that right away. And as I'm talking, I'm going to use suggestion. And I'm going to cast suggestion like, I think you should go back to standing where you were. You've been there for a very long time. It doesn't look like the dust has been very disturbed recently, and you look perfectly fine over there.
Okay. So go ahead and is there a what kind of save? Is suggestion create
It
a
is
charmed condition? I believe
It's
it
a
does.
Save 16 wisdom save.
All right. Let me go ahead and roll that. This suit of armor just stands still. This one suit of armor stands still. And it just wants to hang out.
Does it move back to its space? Or
Yeah, it starts to like kind of walk backwards to the initial space that it was born from.
Oh, perfect. That's my turn.
Wow.
That
Okay.
was awesome.
Well,
There's still one more suit of armor.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay, I think it would it be me?
All right. So next up we've got Kiki.
Oh, never mind.
Cool beans. Is the other one moving?
The other one is moving. It is now realized there is some kind of threat, and it is going to like act against all of you.
I think I'm gonna look at Mercy and just go, I'm just gonna ask it to move. And can I circle around behind Mercy and attempt to stealth as I use her to block myself and then come in really low on this thing?
Yeah, I love that. Go ahead,
Cool.
go for it. Make me a stealth check.
That is gonna be an 18.
Okay.
You gotta let me know if I'm hidden, because if I am, I have advantage.
Well, you are hidden. It's
Fucking
not.
perfect. I'm just gonna bank around Mercy and kind of come around behind the whole group and then just come fast and hard on my skates, like low as shit on this thing. And I'm going to fucking pick it up and drop it. I'm gonna hit the shit out of it.
Hell yeah, let's go.
With my
Let's
body.
go.
And I'm gonna down forward punch this motherfucker.
Okay.
That is gonna be a 20 to hit.
20 hits. I like
Yeah.
that.
Full shoulder check, like straight into the kneecap of this thing, and then I'm gonna grab and lift and suplex it.
You suplex this thing into the air and it tumbles backwards. It slams into the ground and it kind of like rolls off of you. You don't really have it grappled. You had to let go when it suplexes. It's fighting to get back up off of the ground.
And it is going to take
damage.
22 points of damage.
Okay. You see as it gets up, one of its pauldrons falls off. And then as its pauldron falls off, it looks, and the rest of the arm hung there for a moment, just sort of collapses off its side. And then it looks at you All right, that was.
You should go back to your spot.
Is there anything inside when it falls off? Do we notice anything?
I mean, you can see that glowing green light emanate through the entirety of its form.
Very good.
But I mean, it's still like it's still moving around. Blossom, what do you want to do?
So Blossom moves to engage with the suit, and I want to use this magic awareness I have. So, as one of my actions, I can open my awareness to the presence of concentrated magic.
Add 4 more damage to that, David. I didn't add my modifier.
Oh, okay, heck yeah.
So I don't know how that works, but I just want to see if there's magic, because I have an instinct that this is an energy or it is some sort of magic, whatever my concept of magic is. What mine,
Okay.
something probably.
So
But-
you take a minute. Is there any kind of check with that? Is there an Arcana check?
No, it just says when you sense a spell, you learn which school of magic it belongs to. You know
Okay.
the location of any spell or magic item. So I kind of want to go up to it and touch it.
Okay. So
Not
you
afraid
go
of it.
so you go up to this enchanted suit of armor and you touch it, and you get a flash of enchantment, a collection of a collection of individuals standing around it, investing it with energy. You can see deeper, deeper and towards the down one of the corridors that this thing is guarding. You can sense down that corridor there are other things that emanate this same kind of magic, that there are more things like that down that corridor, and then probably even deeper still, guardians that are set to protect this place from something.
So this is not the first one. Everyone. There are more.
Yeah.
And I think maybe someone is controlling them.
Do you not believe that they're just guardians set to protect the mine?
Well, I saw when I touched it, I saw a group of people.
So that could have been the
Hey,
people that first invested it with magic. You don't know if they're here.
Oh,
It
okay.
doesn't seem like there's anyone with, I mean, you don't see like torches or anyone currently like in the space near it, and
Right.
you don't hear anyone like that moving around.
Yes, I
Hey, that's
do.
like super great and all, but will somebody else please hit the fuck out of this thing?
Okay. On my second action, I
Absolutely.
pull out my axe. I have a second action. I'm gonna hit it with my hand axe. I didn't know if it was bad. I couldn't tell. It hasn't attacked us. So it didn't attack us, right? Haven't we only attacked it?
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too.
I was like, I don't really want to attack. I don't know if it's bad. It hasn't come for us. So I
It's
axed him.
just stepped forward. That's it.
Literally
I
that's
made
all
an
it is.
assumption and I went with it.
I
Yep.
I like going directly to murder. I think that's one of my
Yeah.
favorites.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
let's
Again,
Just
All right.
yeah, we went from explorers to invaders.
So I'm gonna hit it with a
In
hand
one
axe, but
action.
I'm gonna apologize afterwards and be like, I'm sorry. I just needed to see if you would react.
I love that. I love that. Go for it. Let's
All right,
let's swing. Let's do violence.
Gotta oh well. I rolled a
Violet.
natural one. So,
All right, so you swing your hand axe at the suit of armor, and it hits its chest and leaves a crease in the armor. But for a moment, that flash that was giving you that information, it's like that interferes with your timing on the blow. So that means that you didn't strike as cleanly as you could have.
I don't want to hit it again. And I can't. According to
fair.
rules of D&D.
That was on 20. Next up, we have Mercy on 12.
All right. So this is my first time blood hunting.
That's cool.
Is Crimson Right, and it does to provoke a Crimson Right, would that count as an action, or is that like a ready?
I think it's a bonus action.
Okay. Okay, great. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out my rapier, and I do want to provoke. I want to take the rapier and I want to put it in my hand and I want to slice it and I want to perform my Crimson Rite of Flame onto it.
Yeah.
And then
Whoa.
I'm gonna attack it, and because we leveled up, I get to attack twice, baby.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm
Congrats.
gonna do that. Okay, so
Is
first
that a
I have to.
monochromatic flame or is it a real flame?
Oh, it's a monochromatic flame.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah.
cool. It's like gray and stuff. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it
Yeah.
I
so
need
much.
you
Cool.
to describe how hot you are when you do it. For Kiki, please.
Sure.
Um, she is.
No, really.
She is uncomfortably hot. Definitely.
Kiki likes
Um,
uncomfortable
Enough
things.
to ignite metal. That's pretty hot.
But
Okay. So hold on. Sorry if I move a little slow doing this. So I have to take necrotic damage equal to my hemochromatic dice, which is a d6. So I'm a little cut.
I
5
love
damage.
Blood Hunter stuff.
That
It's so
sucks.
cool.
I
I'm
know,
sorry that
this
you
is-
take damage.
Oh, that's fine. My constitution is pretty high and my HP. That's what I put everything in. So all right. So I take 5 hit points of damage. And then I'm coming at you. Let's do first attack roll is 16.
Okay.
Would 16 hit?
16 does not hit.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
Well, let me try the second one. Let me try the third one. Oh, nat 20. Nat 20.
Boom!
Nat 20.
Crit.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Nice.
Great.
Yeah.
First nat
Great.
20 of the game. I love it. Oh, all of you also have
Second nat
inspiration.
20.
Oh no, second nat 20 of the game. I guess like you all
But,
have
yeah.
inspiration to spend.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Do you do like a reroll for inspiration or like a d6
Oh,
or how do you,
cool.
how do,
Yeah,
you
what
do
is
that,
it?
David?
Oh, you get I guess like you can use it to get advantage on I guess like a check. So
You said the keyword
Okay.
advantage. Thank you.
Cool.
Love advantage.
Okay.
this is the
So-
damaged one you're hitting, right?
No, that one was 2 hits. That one was my second attack because you said my first one didn't hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was
Yep,
my
but
second
it-
one.
Okay, but you were attacking the one that's missing its pauldron, or the one that had walked back up to its
Did I-
pedestal.
Was it the one that
Oh.
Kiki?
Yeah.
grabbed?
Oh, it's the one that's on top. Yeah, that Kiki was
Me
assaulting.
and, me and
Heck yeah.
Blossom was assaulting.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
The one.
Okay.
Yes, and
Assaulting.
Blossom, that's right.
I think Blossom
Okay.
was trying to be
This
nice.
one's gonna
Kiki was
be-
definitely assaulting it.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
tried being nice myself.
9, 10, 11, 12. 12 points of damage
Okay.
with my flaming sword.
So this do you describe what happens? This monochromatic
Okay.
blade cuts through the air.
Okay, I can't remember. Is the armor on the ground or is it upright at this point?
It's moving to stand up. It's standing up and it's missing
Oh,
one of its
no.
arms.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I've got my black and white flaming sword, and I basically want to get down on its level. So I'm going to crunch down on one knee, and then I'm basically going to take my flaming blade and I'm going to stick it through its helm.
Ooh.
Yes, that's so cool. So you
And then I'm going to
drive-
say, I'm not sorry.
you drive this
Wow.
flaming sword through the thing's helm, and you see like that green light like flash over its body, and suddenly it's engulfed in monochromatic fire. Like its helmet is, its body is. There's a hiss, a whine like metal warping, and then it collapses.
Put my hand on your shoulder. Shh, Mercy. Do you like hear that? That's the sound of me falling for you, boo. And I skate backwards a little bit.
I give my wondrous bagpipes a small squeeze.
So the other suit of armor, it remains like standing at like its old position, and you can see it realizes that it can move, but it's not going to take any action yet because it is a creature that is immune to being charmed. But your suggestion did kind of confuse it because normally it doesn't talk to people so much, so it's not going to act this turn.
Excellent.
Oh.
All right.
All right, well,
Hi, everybody.
Well, hi.
Hi, nice to meet you guys.
Hello there.
Yes.
Hello, Nova.
Hello, how are you?
You're doing well. We are playing. Everyone's engaging in a fight with some mystical armorers.
Oh,
Yes.
exciting.
Enchanted armor.
All right. So, Bob, you still have an action. What would you like to do?
The other armor has not moved, right?
No, but it looks like it's gonna do it.
Okay, if it does look like it's going to do it, I'll go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt at it.
Oh
And
man.
let's see, who's beside it?
I
Is anybody
guess
close to it?
all of your parties, I mean, relatively like
Yeah.
like far away from this one, but the corridor and the hallway isn't so big that you wouldn't be able to get to it with a single
Okay.
move or rush.
Well, I'm just saying because you said that the corridor was 10 feet wide, so I wanted to make sure that I shot it high, and then let's say that Piper is next.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and let him know that he'll have an opportunity to strike at it if if he so chooses.
Perfect.
So let's do it. Guiding bolt.
Looking for oh, you're trying to hit 18, but you got
Wow.
it. You got it. That's so good.
Nice.
Boom. Okay, so I did minimal damage, but still 11 points.
11,
And
11
then
points is solid.
all right. Well, the next roll is going to have advantage. The next attack against it.
All right.
That's awesome.
You slam the energy like courses through the suit of armor. You watch as like there's a flash of green energy that impacts the back wall, and the armor slams against the wall and sort of rocks backward and then rocks forward.
All right. Okay.
But it's still up.
I pulled out my shield to possibly block in case somebody needs to be protected.
100%. I love that. Okay.
All right.
Next we have Piper. What are you doing?
All right. I look over at the statue, just got blasted in the face by a guiding bolt by my companion, and I say, it would seem that words are not enough for this situation. Therefore, on guard, sirrah, as I whip out my rapier and I march over there and I go, ha-ta-ta, hua, and I go to stab this guy.
So it appears we all wield a rapier.
A lot of rapiers in this group. I like it. Oh, wow. That's a
Yes.
really good rapier attack. I like that rapier attack.
Yes,
That
it
is a
is.
I had to wind
23.
up to it. The wind up always helps.
Where are you seeing these rolls?
We're on
In above
D&D.
VPT.
Yeah, in D&D Beyond.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not in there.
Don't worry about it. It's cool.
the 23.
23.
Yes.
It hits.
He hits it in the
It's
same
good.
spot. It's still illuminated by that golden spark, the golden glow. So
Very easy to see. I appreciate that.
perfect target. Absolutely.
All
That's
right,
what I'm here
let's
for.
see what
I
this
stab
damage.
it for piercing damage of 8
Yeah!
piercing damage.
8
Hoya!
piercing damage.
All right.
I love it. You strike the area that's right where the guiding bolt struck, and golden flames lick around the edge of the steel of your rapier for a moment. They seem to pulse through the creature. It's still up, but it's not looking very good at all anymore. And next up we
I
have
circle around behind him.
Oh, I guess you move behind the creature. Kiki, you're up. What are you doing?
Full charge on this thing. Go straight into the air. Double knees right at its forehead.
Ooh.
Natural 20. I'm not even fucking playing.
What is going on today? What is going on
Yes!
today? I
Wow.
wanted a simple
Yeah.
game. They weren't nice, but they were, okay, well, let's go ahead and do the damage for this guy. Let's see how it
Kiki
goes.
came to
You
throw down.
you had advantage. You get sneak attack. So this is
Yeah.
gonna be gross.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
I
it
mean, I
is.
rolled like shit, but it doesn't matter.
Still, 5th level. Gonna be good damage.
That's 30 points of damage.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
All right.
And I rolled badly.
Wow.
So describe how Kiki knocks this thing out its pumas.
Oh
It was just
I think, yeah, I fully like skate hard and just like leap into the air, both knees straight for its forehead, and I just drive the helmet of this thing into the stone and leave 2 knee prints into it. Because it's like Piper's behind it. So I think I just like arc this thing over Piper's body and just leave it planted in the wall.
Gave it
it's
the Marisa treatment from Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
its helmet fully stuck in the wall. You drop down and you skate near it. Its body hangs out for a moment, like confused. It like
I just
grabs.
push it over.
It just falls over. It hits the ground and it collapses into pieces.
Excellent.
And the corridor is quiet.
Finally. Unfortunately, we were not, as we did much destruction to these things. I'm listening for any beating drums, any kind of doom coming from down in the depths.
You listen specifically for beating drums. I like that. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Make sure
One
there's
never
no
knows
fool
what
of
one might
Tukes.
find in an abandoned mine.
Exactly. 17 for perception.
So you don't hear the sound of beating drums, but in the same direction that you sensed earlier, Blossom, you can hear and you
Oh.
can see what looks like down that way, something much larger than these begin to stir. Also, you can see near it, there's an emanation of green light, and some of the shadows on the walls are pulling away.
Hmm. Friends, it looks like we have more trouble further in the depths. We must be where?
And as we are going there, we must be prepared.
Can I
But we do know that Mercy is not scared.
can I do a smell check? Like I just want to smell like deeper down.
I smell great.
Oh,
By
and
the
I
way, I
have
smell like,
advantage.
you know.
Like I just want to smell for any like death, mainly.
Okay,
Like
okay.
just anything alarming
Go ahead and
or
make
like
me.
you know, just
So
fire.
Smell
you
of
can make
death.
me a perception check or a survival check, or you can make a
Okay.
nature check.
I'll take nature. Okay.
Oh yeah, I love that.
And I got a 17.
Okay. So as you sniff the air, like you can feel like Boris, that guardian spirit, like tasting the air alongside you. I've never smelled anything like that before. It is death, certainly. But there's something else. And you can, I mean, you taste something like ash. Uh I guess like there's a smell of loss being cut from your I guess like your home, like something that's lost. But then anger, you can feel passionate like hatred. These things are, I mean, and something that is not dead because it was never really alive.
Ooh,
We're
that's deep.
really gonna have to ready ourselves, I think.
And I was fucking born ready.
Hmm.
Smell some bad things, I take it.
Not the best, yes.
Hmm.
Ooh, I
You
feel
get a
like
exact number on these bad things by chance?
Like death and ash.
Death and ash.
Oh.
Fascinating.
Okay.
So
I'm sure.
with a 17, you can smell there's like a large there's something like made of steel and iron and oil that way. One of them, it's big. And there are at least 3 of these shadow things.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
I do also smell shadows and oil as well.
put in my mouth guard.
Okay. You click that into place.
What's the setup here, David? How many directions do we see?
So
Is it just one
you-
hallway?
Yeah, you have one hallway. There is a space that extends ahead of you, but you can see where that wall ends, and it's rough-hewn stone. Nothing really that you could move past or really, I guess, like search behind. And then there's the second diverging space that moves to to the south. You can see even there's another rail car that looks like it goes that way.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah, are we following where the tracks are?
Yeah, yeah. If you go south, you follow where the tracks go.
Do we want to ride in the rail car?
My question exactly.
I feel like that's a question that answers. Dude, who wants to ride in the rail car?
Can we all
Come
fit?
on.
You guys
Let's
can
do
all
it.
you guys can all fit in the rail car. Who wants to
Yeah.
steer the rail car?
Can I
Oh,
steer
I-
it from behind and push it with my rocket boots?
If he pushes it, perhaps I can
Ooh.
direct it from the front.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. This steering is just to make sure it stays on the track. Kiki, you push. Go ahead and make me some kind of athletics check.
Sure.
As you start getting this thing going.
Natural 20.
What
Oh
is
my
going
gosh.
on?
So if you want the actual numbers, that would be a 30.
Yeah, okay.
Jesus.
So yeah, I don't know if you make it though.
Ooh.
Okay.
Bag of dicks.
You pushed too hard, damn it.
So
I
so
push through it and rip it in half.
I guess you begin like pushing, moving the sled forward. Make me a steer. You will have to make me a steering check momentarily because as you all clamber into this this coal cart, this mineral, I guess like ore cart. Kiki gets behind it. You click your boots. Those boots spark fire. What happens after that, Kiki?
I think there's a moment where Kiki just goes. It's like she takes off way faster than expected, holding onto this thing. But I think then she kind of gets into it and like hunkers down, almost like a sled push at the gym, but like with just fucking rocket skates behind it.
Nice.
Sparks
Nice.
kick up from your skates from the rails next to you as you shoot through the darkness. That green light emanates around you, and you can see. Oh,
I'm keeping the gold light 20 feet ahead of us so we can at least have some kind of, interesting, headlights, so to speak.
Oh,
you
good
cast
thinking.
that light ahead, and as you cast that light ahead, you can see like the rail and the gap in the rail and the space that continues southward, and you think that the cars move up and there's a gap in the rail. There's a gap in the rail.
There's a gap in the rail. There's a gap in the rail.
So
Prepare
everybody better
yourself. There's a
fucking
gap in the
hold on,
rail.
man.
Go ahead and make me a steering check. And if
We
anyone
did-
would like to help, they can. This is going to be, I mean, it looks like there's something that forcibly like will stop the cart at where this jump is, as well. So you could, it's like a lever on the side of the railing. So who
Possibly
would
a
like
strength check then.
Okay, so go
Oh
ahead
my
and make me a
gosh.
strength check. This lever is still, I mean, it looks like it's in a position that will stop the rail cart. Kiki,
Don't worry,
you're
chaps.
pushing in the back.
Us Harnigans are known for our muscly strength. You can
Yeah,
tell because
stop
I'm such a
pushing.
big burly
I mean,
rabbit.
yeah, I'll help by like if
Stop
someone
pushing.
says something's coming,
Yeah,
I'll
stop
help
pushing.
by fully changing the momentum and trying to like
Yes.
stop it and just like hold on, dig in at the back.
So,
Yeah.
so
Flip
you don't
over.
think you'll be able to make the gap unless you're going full tilt.
Oh, I'll go full
Unless we
fucking
jump
tilt
it.
then. That's 100%
We're
what
gonna
I'm
jump
doing.
it.
Oh, I'll go even faster if I can.
So so you say we should jump the rail. So we're gonna jump the
Yeah.
gap. Okay.
Oh man.
All I need to know is if all I need to know is that if I slow down, we're fucked. I'm gonna go much faster. Everything I got into speed.
I'm gonna pray that the summer court shine upon us and give him guidance.
Okay, Sir Lancelot. I love this strength check. So
Oh God.
so that's to steer. So this is gonna go off the rails.
I'm trying
to
pull, but nothing's happening.
There's still that set of brakes, the manual brakes that's on the side. You'll have to knock those over so that the cart keeps going, and it's going to have to be an incredible shot or a thrown thing to kind of turn this switch so that you guys move forward.
So
Or you guys are going to collide.
as I drastically fail to pull the lever after multiple attempts, I said, "It's stuck. It's not moving. I can't."
What
do
would
it.
Oh,
which would
God.
other people like to do? Do you want to do anything, Blossom? Would you like to do anything, Mercy?
Oh God.
Even my immense strength is not enough.
Let's see. My immense strength is not enough. Let's see.
I guess
Kaylee, you're muted.
Kaylee, you're muted.
I've been saying that.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. No, I was like, can I get the bear griff out, please? Nobody's hearing me. Oh my God.
Can I get the paper?
I was like, can I get him out? I'll get him to hold on to the sides and flap his big wings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
You I guess like you draw the bronze figurine out. And I mean, what do you say to Acute?
So, Akut, I say, Akut, get big, please.
Okay, whoa, this is dangerous. It pops and turns into a big bear. It digs its claws in the side of the cart, and you can see it extend its wings like out as far as it can. So Mercy, there's still that break. What do you want to do?
I'm just along for the ride. I'm in the back of the cart, like Kiki's right behind me, and I'm watching this all unfold in front of me, and I'm just holding on.
The bear
We're gonna
like
jump it.
drops its weight and moves backwards, and the bottom of the sled, I mean the cart, it gets taken off as it slams into the I guess like the brakes on the other side. As Akut picks the cart up, the cart, he flaps twice and it lands on the opposite side. Then suddenly there are flashes of sparks kicking up on either side of the cart as you move all the way down this long hallway. Shadows move off the walls and try to get at the cart, but it can't get it. You guys are moving too fast. Then you finally the bottom of the railway come off the rails. There's, I guess, like another spark. Kiki, you can feel your skates on nothing. It hits the ground, slides, and you're in front of another large door and what looks like a huge suit of armor. I mean, it looks like that thing you faced before, but one of its arms is incredibly large. Like it has a regular person-sized arm and then an arm that a giant would have on its right side. It reaches towards a barrel of giant spears, and we're in initiative.
Wait. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, can we do something?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
This is going to be the last little fight of the I guess like the night. I like that 3, Damien.
Well, again, I want to let everybody else go first so I can assess the situation.
Thank you for being, level-headed and
Yes, absolutely.
Well,
All right. I guess we got that on I guess like a 9 there.
9 for me.
I got an 8.
Mercy on 8. What is going
I know. I
Oh
know.
my
We
goodness.
used the good rolls in the first
Blossom,
fight.
what did
If
Blossom
it's-
get?
I rolled a 5.
Whoa.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Did we all get single digits?
Oh no.
I think
What did
so.
what
Yeah,
did what
you guys
did
gotta go
Kiki get?
first.
20.
Okay.
Oh, well, all right. There you
Ah,
go.
Kiki, you got to get that dirt off your shoulder. I feel like
That's
Those-
what
those-
was
normally
dope.
I'm quite fast, but my muscles still ache from trying to move that brake unsuccessfully. Very unsuccessfully, I might add.
all right. So Kiki, you go first. What are you doing? I mean,
I-
you're on the I guess like the back of this slide. I guess like sliding sled that's like moving along the gravel. Everyone's managed to stay inside. The sled's completely. It's federally fucked. You're I guess like kind of riding on the back of it, and you see this giant thing. What's Kiki doing?
Is there any way I can ram it with the sled
Yes. Yes. Of
and the
course.
increased momentum that I have going right now? I would
Yeah.
like to do that. Does it see me coming is the important question.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay, then I don't have advantage, correct?
You do not have advantage.
Okay.
You're a giant flaming like there's sparks all over the shed. This like a sled. It doesn't have tracks. You're slamming it
Yeah.
with this
I
giant
did
thing.
not do well this time. My
Yeah.
magic has failed me. That is only a 10.
10.
Oh, no.
You park it against the front of the thing, and it reaches down and grabs the sled, but you're still strong enough to drive it back several feet.
I'm good with that.
All right.
And I guess that is.
Are we
I
all?
am gonna.
Are we in the sled right now? Are we
Yeah.
I
all
would like
Yes.
to.
looking at it. Okay.
I would like to disengage as my bonus action from it.
Okay. Bonus action
and
disengage. I like it.
attempt and it like come around and attempt to get its attention to come at me.
All right. Well, I mean, you're not going to have
Just
very
like
much.
frantically waving my arms and just give it a bunch of middle fingers.
It's like you have after image middle fingers like
Just
in the
so
air.
many middle fingers.
And as you flip the thing off, You see it like reach and grab one of those huge javelins that's next to it.
Oh, God.
It raises it behind its head and it's going to throw it at Kiki.
Cool.
It rolls a 17.
That does hit, but uncanny dodge because I'm on skates.
All right, so you're going to take half of this damage, correct?
Yep.
This damage that's more than I thought it would be. It's 27.
So halved?
Half of that. You take half of 27.
I can't
God.
do math. 14
Yeah, just
or
take this is like 13. It's best guess.
Okay.
This is 13 about.
I think it fully hits me, but since I'm on skates, I just roll back instead of it like implanting with a solid target. It just knocks me back a little bit.
Hell yeah. I guess like this has happened before when you've
Yeah.
taken an impact, you grab the javelin, it pushes you nearly to the other end of the room. Now this room that you're in, you can see at the far end of the room there is a door, another door very similar to the door that you entered this mine into. And that's probably the door that leads outside. There's a warmth that's like draining from the bottom of that door. And that was its action on 13. Then we go right.
Can I just yell out, I found that door?
I guess we've got Piper on 9. Is that the next one, or do we have someone before that? Nope, we've
No,
got.
I'm on 8. Yeah.
A 9.
All right, on
That's
9.
Okay. Well, in that case, so as we're looking straight up, we stopped at his kneecap and we're looking straight up at this gigantic statue with a gigantic arm there. I am not impressed with how it threw that javelin at Kiki, and I whip out my rapier and I say, "Have at you, you scallywag!" And I jump up and I stab him in the chest.
All right, just make that check.
Yes. The check is going to be. Does this
23 hits.
All right.
Like a
I
G.
I do piercing damage. I pierce it for a mere 5 points of damage.
5
But
terrible points of damage.
as I see the wounded Kiki below me, as I'm coming down, I always have it attached to my side, and I blow a burst on my bagpipe and bonus action give Kiki bardic inspiration.
Fuck yeah. Is that a D6 or a D8?
It is, for me, currently 1d8.
Perfect.
That's sweet.
1d8.
Heck yeah.
And here's the cool thing. When I give Kiki the bardic inspiration, it actually materializes in the shape of a musical note that's floating around her head in like a little circle here.
That's cool. I dig that.
I dig that too.
So yeah, this musical note, it crosses the expanse and it begins floating above your head, Kiki.
Motive potential.
I guess like as you strike the thing, you scratch its side, some like a smallish like piece of plate like comes off its belt. It hits the ground. It is still up. Next up, we have Mercy on 8. What are you doing?
Okay, so I'm gonna bring out Boris.
Okay.
So I'm gonna hop out of the cart and I'm gonna stand in front of this thing and I'm gonna do my hybrid transformation.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna start hitting with some predatory strikes.
Hell
Like-
yeah.
So yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't have to roll for my hybrid transformation.
Yeah.
It just right. Great. Okay. So
But what's that look like?
okay. So first, it's in sound. So you hear like a bear gutturally growling, and then suddenly my snout just starts extending, stretching, and contorting into a bear's lips. Fur just starts sprouting out of my skin as I start just raising up higher and higher and wider. And Boris's fur is black and his eyes are white with it kind of looks like smoke always coming out of it. And he's gonna give a mighty bear roar. It's Boris, y'all. And all right, so I'm gonna hit him with I got a question because I did get an extra attack. Could I do 2 attacks and a bonus action, or is that's what I can do, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
let's
I can
do
hit
it.
Okay, great. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna hit it with 2 of my predatory strikes, which
Trying to hit a 15. Let's AC. You got this. You got this.
shit. Okay, so that first one doesn't hit,
Okay.
but the second one does with a 19. Okay,
Yeah, let's go.
so we're gonna get. Let's see. Yeah. 1D. That's 9 points of damage.
Heck yeah.
And as my bonus action, can I curse? Can I curse this thing with the bloated agony? Would that help? Okay, great. So I'm gonna use my bonus action for that, and it's gonna last a minute. And yeah, basically he's gonna get disadvantage on strength and dex checks. And takes 1d8 if it makes more than one attack this turn.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
What does that curse look like when Boris curses the creature?
So Boris curses with roars. So he's going to roar at it, and he's got a spitty roar. So it's gonna
Nice.
it's loud, things are shaking, and yeah, he's gonna get spit on. And because it's a big arm, I do have a gross image for anything that's not a big piece of armor, so we'll get to that later. But as far as armor, I guess he could just like kind of suddenly the armor just kind of starts contorting and expanding out slightly as if it's bloated, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I
he
love
just
that.
had too much bread, you know?
Yeah. Like, so Boris, like, he roars through you and you feel it vibrate through your body, this awful spitty roar, and you can see it hit the thing. You can see bolts on the thing begin popping out and striking the ground as its breastplate swells and its arms kind of get stuck. Its huge arm is still like good enough to grab javelins, but its other arm kind of gets like hung hung up, and you did like harm it with your attack. That's all of your actions? That's your 2 attacks and your bonus action, correct?
That is it.
All right, let's keep it going. Next up on the train, we have we have Blossom.
It is me. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So Blossom's gonna stand up. I'm gonna first attack with my hand axe. So I'm gonna throw my hand axe at this thing.
Sweet.
Maybe in its like weird distended arm. You were saying. I thought
Okay.
about attacking its head, but the head was really successful last time. But we'll attack that weird arm.
Trying to hit a 15.
No, that was 11. But I'm going to get pissed off and enter rage as a bonus action. So I'll have +2 melee damage with my strength weapon. So I can attack again as a second attack. And we're going to try again to attack this guy with a hand axe. Pya. God damned it.
So what does it look like when Blossom rages?
When Blossom rages?
Yeah.
Because I feel like she has like it's like a glow around her. I haven't discussed this, but she does have these like really beautiful flower tattoos around her on her arm, like all over her.
Okay.
Kinda like the Picts in Scotland have.
Okay.
And so when she rages, it's like they all glow and illuminate, and it's just like full on. And I think we haven't talked about this either, but her axe, both of her axes are painted with like flowers on them as well, and so they glow as well whenever she uses her rage. She uses her axes. So. But both of these were they missed both of them. Yeah, I got a 14 even with my +2 melee damage. So they
That's fair. I mean, Blossom, this is the first time you've raged in this new place. And I mean, as that glow occurs and Blossom gets more, I guess, like stronger, she overthrows her first throw. And then like that just makes her enraged. So she just throws her second throw and it just sort of buries itself in the ground in front of the giant suit of armor and it looks at the ground, and then it like regards Blossom with glowing hate in its eyes. Damien, you're up. What are you doing?
All right, so I am going to draw forth my radiant blade, seeing Blossom become enraged, and then seeing this creature staring down at Blossom. I'm going to make sure that my shield is in between it and her. And then I am going to strike it with my Radiant Blade, first of all. So let me do that real quick. Really. If that hits, that is beautiful. Wow, 27. And then for damage, 4 points of damage. But then I'm going to go ahead and channel Divinity for Radiance of the Dawn. So make a saving throw. Constitution saving throw of 14, please.
Okay. It rolls a natural 1.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
So in that case, it's going to take 2d10 plus 3 damage. And then... All right, it takes 11 points of damage right there. And
You say
then I'm
11
going to
points of
action
damage?
surge. Yes, it takes 11 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
So you guys see a massive flash as I bring down the summer light upon this gigantic, monstrous, evil enchanted armor. And then for my action surge, I'm going to go ahead and give out a Summer Night's Blessing to my companions and make sure that Blossom and Mercy and let's see, who's on it? The reason why I'm asking is, Kiki, are you going for the door or are you going back for the enchanted armor?
I'm gonna come for the fucking armor because like that's where all my friends is at, yo.
Yeah, but you're by the door. All right. In that
And?
case, fair enough. All right. In that case, you're the bard, Piper. So you're gonna bard. Bard's gonna bard, but you've also got your rapier out. Never mind, I'll go ahead and give it to Kiki just because who's up first? Who's up first?
I mean,
Whoever's up first.
Kiki's up
I-
first. You also get the sense,
Perfect.
you know, that you okay. Yeah. So
What does that do?
You get to add an extra D4 to your attack rolls, and just in case we have to make a saving throw,
Cool.
you're gonna add a D4 to that just in case.
heck yeah.
But again, you get this Summer Night's Blessing of you guys can do it. We fight strong, we stand strong, we will yield to no one.
Yes,
Hell
Very
yeah.
encouraging.
bring her Damien like
Yes.
that.
That's right.
Wonderful. All right. So top of next round, Kiki, what are you doing?
Think there's like this whole time Kiki's like thrown the fucking javelin down and is like zoned in on this thing and is dropped into a crouch and there's like a little bit of steam coming out of the corner of her mouth. She just says, "Best friend bear, duck." I'm gonna come full fucking speed, full force, and I'm actually gonna try to like skate off the bear's back and drop an elbow on the top of this thing's head.
Heck yeah. Let's do it.
Fastball special. Let's go.
Is it
Yeah.
possible I can use the bear to hide myself in stealth?
Yeah, you can, but I mean, the bear is also in range to actually, you know, like
You
to.
gain sneak attack.
But I
because
want
it's advantage.
advantage.
Oh, I see. Yeah, just go ahead and make me
Yeah.
a stealth check really quick.
No,
I'm standing right next to it.
Yeah.
It was bad. So now I'm gonna
I'm
do my
standing
attack.
right next to it.
Heck yeah.
You've
Do this
you've got
attack.
advantage. I'm standing right next to it.
Okay, cool. So this is a risk it for the biscuit, but I'm gonna down forward punch it. Okay, I'm
Also,
glad I
don't
did
forget
that.
you've got an extra D4. You've also got
I
the
know.
D4, remember?
1d8.
I'm doing all of it. So
And a
that is
D8.
gonna be-
Wow.
I got it.
This is exciting. This is exciting.
25 to hit.
Okay.
Hey,
I feel like there's going to be a trend that's going to happen as this campaign goes forward. 25, I guess that's enough to hit. That'll do.
did
it.
you roll the d8, Trevor?
I did.
So the d8 that you roll actually does thunder damage to it.
Oh my god, yes.
So instead of just giving you inspiration on your attack, it also adds thunder damage.
So you could say it's been thunderstruck.
Right when he
How much
hit
thunder damage?
when he does the do 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 bam on top of it, then the little note that's like circling him pops and goes boom with a little shock of thunder damage on top of the thing.
Yeah, Kiki, she is just gonna drive her elbow like full motion forward, like fucking Michael Fassbender in 300, just like over the top, come straight down. That's gonna be 32 points of damage just from the elbow. And how much thunder damage does that do?
Whatever the 1d8 you rolled for the inspiration was.
That's 8 points of damage.
Da, 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 da.
So 40 points of damage in total.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You hit the top of this thing's head. I mean, like as Kiki like takes to the air, those neon lines like follow her form, and she slams into the suit of armor. It's like the blow like goes all the way through its bloated body and breaks the stone underneath it. Thunder echoes through the chamber, nearly deafening anyone, kicking up a bunch of dust. And for a moment, everyone's blinded. Kiki, you feel yourself land, and anyone can hear is that groan of metal bending and that stress giving way and collapsing and hitting the ground. And when the smoke and the dust clears, this opponent is properly vanquished.
Can I be like standing like Captain Morgan pose with like 1 foot on top of its head?
Wow. Epic.
Okay.
Yeah, truly.
Huzzah!
So I totally found a door.
Forrest
on
is
the
going to
other
let
side.
out a mighty roar.
Forest roars.
Yeah.
And then there's
I'm gonna Griff roars. I tell him to roar. Oops. What is it? Akut. Roar. Roar.
oh, okay. Let me. Akut just sort of. It's letting out its own
Yeah, buddy.
much less powerful bear roar, and we're gonna call game there, guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna end it there. You guys are at the door that's gonna take us right into the campaign.